Cincinnati and Pittsburgh met last week in the battle for first place.
Two teams that had their problems last season have emerged from the woods this season to battle for their division title. Three Rivers Stadium in Pittsburgh was the site of the Steelers-Bengals clash to determine a division leader as both teams showed up 5-2. Earlier this season, Cincinnati beat the Steelers 15-10, but they've been looking over their shoulders ever since. The character of the game was determined from the outset. On Cincinnati's first play from scrimmage, Ken Anderson and Doug Dressler slopped up a handoff, and Dwight White recovered on the Bengals 7. In a critical game for both teams, Pittsburgh got the first break and cashed in on the very next play, Johnny Fuqua doing the cashing. Too often in the past, the Steeler defense had created breaks that went unfulfilled by an inconsistent offense. But this season, the Steelers are a complete team. And now, when the defense holdeth, the offense moveth the ball. Later in the first period, Glenn Edwards returned 54 yards to set up a field goal. Leading 10-0, the defense held again, and Steeler quarterback Terry Bradshaw went after more. Frank Lewis's great catch was out of bounds, and another field goal resulted. On their next drive, the Steelers would go all the way. Number 1 draft pick Franco Harris accounted for 56 yards of a 4-play, 84-yard drive. The last 28 were garnered when Bradshaw spotted Lewis again, this time safely in bounds. By halftime, the Steeler lead ballooned to 26-0 when Bradshaw threw his second touchdown pass to tight end Larry Brown, ridiculously wide open in the middle of the Bengals secondary. Only once in the first half did Cincinnati threaten. Late in the half, Anderson passes began to move the Bengals. With a first down on the 9, Anderson spotted Essex Johnson, number 19. Unfortunately, he failed to notice Steeler middle linebacker Henry Davis. The Steelers lead the NFL in interceptions this season, an improvement in the one area that has long haunted them. Trailing by 26 at the half, the Bengals needed a drastic change. So for the second half, Paul Brown inserted Virgil Carter, number 11, at quarterback. And Carter found success using play action and rollout passes. Carter finally spotted Chip Myers, number 25, to set up one score, and later hit him for a touchdown. But Cincinnati's 14 third-quarter points were quickly negated by the Steeler offense. Bradshaw's third touchdown pass and Lewis's second scoring catch put the Steelers out of Bengal reach, and in the fourth quarter, the Steelers ran away and hid. A 31-yard burst by Harris set up his short touchdown plunge as the Steelers ran up 40 points. Harris rushed for 101 yards, the third time in 4 weeks that the big rookie runner has hit the century mark. Trailing 40-17, Carter's only recourse was to throw, and the Steelers, aware of his plight, stormed in. Having thoroughly bounced their closest pursuers, the Steelers are indeed looking like the team to beat in the AFC Central Division. Only one team in all of the NFL has scored more points than the Steelers, while only 4 teams have given up fewer points. This great blend of defense and offense has everyone in Pittsburgh smiling as the Steelers near their first division title ever.